Okay, so this video covers the milestones that we have for this week for the final project for DSCI 560. So first of all, we're using Lab 9, which was a lab for the chatbot and the RAG implementation as our starting point. So we're building based off of the changes that we did in that lab. The reason why we're doing that is because we're reusing a lot of those elements, both in the front end and the back end. So like the whole RAG setup that we did there and the conversation chain with the LLM and some of the front end elements such as the chatbot itself and so on. We're reusing that here, so that's a pretty solid starting point that we have, and then obviously we're going to be adding a lot of changes on top of that. So for this week, which is the first week working on the final project, our milestones are mostly focused around just setting up the sort of the groundwork and the sort of scaffolding that we need for the app to work. So this week really focuses on just like foundational changes, and then the next couple of weeks we're going to be integrating some of the most sort of critical AI components to the app. So 3 points here for the milestones. First is just user registration and just user login and log out in the app. Our app revolves around the group chat, so it's important that we have the ability to actually like create users in the app, so that then the group chat feature actually makes more sense. Like you actually have real users, or just test users in the app where you can actually see the group chat working in action. So just user registration, login, logout, and then group chat creation and just basic abilities to like add, remove users to the group chat, and the owner should have the ability to delete the group chat. And then finally, we implemented WebSockets to allow real-time messaging between users in the group chat. Obviously, this is a pretty critical component. If you have a group chat, you want to have real-time messaging. So this is a pretty sort of foundational piece that we needed to set up for this. So I'll just go over what it looks like right now. So I'm currently running this locally. This is just a landing page for our product. It's called Mingle AI. I'll just go ahead and create a user right now. Just email, username, just call this Gus123. Create an account, creates my user, and then this is the actual sort of interface for the group chat. This is just sort of the sidebar, and then I can create a new group chat here. I can call it whatever I want. And then as part of this group chat, I can view the members, which in this case is just me right now. And then I can invite other members. I haven't created any other users in the app yet, so I'm not seeing anything here, but I'll create that in a bit. And yeah, so then let me open a incognito tab so that I can test this with another user. So I'll just create a new user. Call this Mike123. Create account, and for example, if I create, let's call this Mike's chat. If I create a new chat here, it tells me the day that I created it, the owner of the chat, and I can now invite the first user that I created here. And now if I see, I can see both users here, and I can remove this initial user. And if you go back here, if I refresh the page, I can now see that this user can now see the chat that they were added to. And just to prove that the WebSocket communication actually works, if I just send a message in this shared group chat from this initial user, if I just type in hi, I should be able to just get that message automatically here. If I type back something, I should be able to just get that here, and then so on and so forth. It's a live conversation. I'm not refreshing the page or anything, so it's actual real-time messaging, and I can keep going, and you can see that it's actually working real time, and we can see the actual user that posted this. And this is not limited to just 2 people. You can just keep on adding members here. In this case, it's not showing me anyone because the only other user in the app is already invited here. But this is multi-select, so you can keep on adding more users, and then they can all sort of communicate here. It's meant to be a group chat. And yeah, as the owner of the chat, I can remove members, so I can remove this member. So if I refresh this page, he no longer sees that chat because he's no longer part of it. And then as the owner, I can also delete the group chat itself. We can see that worked. And then yeah, we can also just sign out of the app and then log back in, since I already have my account created. And yeah, I think that covers the milestones for this week. So as you can see, for this sort of initial phase of the project, we temporarily extracted the AI piece that was initially integrated in the chatbot for Lab 9. For Lab 9, whatever you typed in here, you were communicating directly with the LLM, and it created a conversation chain between you and the LLM. For now, we just temporarily extracted that piece from the chat conversation, just because we wanted to get the actual group chat working first. So meaning that you can create an actual group chat, invite users, and then actually communicate in real time between different users. So once we have that working, which we do already after these milestones, then next week for the next milestones, we'll work on reintegrating the AI into the chatbot, because it won't be just as Lab 9 worked. It'll be, like the users would need to, for example, invoke the AI into the group chat, and then the AI would have to like analyze the group chat and then make recommendations accordingly. So we'll have to sort of tackle how the AI works in the chatbot again. It won't be exactly as Lab 9. So just wanted to clarify that we sort of removed that piece now, and then we'll sort of reintegrate it in the correct way as part of next week's milestones. And that's it. Thank you for watching.